Alright, we're going to start this walk. I don't know how long this is going to take. We've got 1.7 to Warrah Trig, and then from Pearl Caves from there, I've got no idea. So, mate. So at least this is a dedicated track. I'm not going to be bush bashing. But the first lookout is rocky. Yeah, matey. How are you? Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no. We're going to be going up. Alright, let's get up to Rocky. Take some pictures there. And then Warrah Trig after that. Man, this is straight up. It's 4 kilometres one way and 4 kilometres the other. So what we have here, if you want to skip the Trig station, you can head along here, and this will take you to Warrah, I think it's Warrah Lookout or Warrah Point Lookout. As for Rocky Lookout, I gather that's just something for the locals. I don't think it's signposted anyway. But we're going to head up here. It's another 10 or 15 minutes. This takes you to Warrah Road, Warrah Trig Road, and then you can walk down. The gentleman told me that as soon as you navigate this up here, it's all downhill from there. So, and then you'll come down onto this track, have a look at the lookout, Warrah Lookout, come back onto this track and head for Pearl Caves. It's going to take us about an hour return journey, 8 kilometres I reckon. So I'm buggered, but we've got to do it. That's the terrain I'm facing so far, if the day hasn't been hard enough. This may be Rocky Lookout. I'm just guessing. There's a few rocks here, and it looks to be a lookout. Wow, deja vu, huh? Walking the same route again, only on top of the headland. I must be bloody crazy. I must be freaking crazy. If that bottom bit wasn't hard enough, here I go again up the top. Here's a spectacular view, huh? There's some more rocks over here. And if I was to bet my left nut, this would be Rocky Lookout. And if it's not, that's what we're going to call it. Wow. Wowee. So there's no way down from here where I was walking. There it is down there. Look how far up I've walked. You can't even see Lion Island. I was adjacent with Lion Island. Palmy, boathouse over there as well. Barrenjoey Lighthouse. West Head Fortifications. If that gentleman had said across from Patonga, south across from Patonga, we wouldn't have bloody done this walk. He just said south of Patonga. And considering there's fortifications on there, I thought there would have been some on here. So at least we know now there's nothing. All right, it looks like we've reached Warrah Trig Road. So this should take us down to the Trig station. Patonga, the Great North Walk. Pretty sure that takes you up to Patonga Drive, and we should bump into Warrah Trig down here and then come across that other track I mentioned down below and directly cross that, and we'll go and see Warrah Lookout. I'm not sure if it's Point Lookout or just Warrah Lookout. And then once we complete these two, the last one is to try to find Pearl Caves. That was a killer walking up there. It did flatten out towards the top, but at least I know that if I head back this way, It's all downhill. If you're wondering why the camera quality is superb, well, my little Lumix is kaput. When I was crossing one of the rock shelves down there, massive wave come out and hit my pockets, and that camera doesn't like any type of water, and it just won't turn on. In the past, if I've left it overnight, it will work again the next day, but I can never get it working the same day. So the size of this video is going to be humongous because it's good quality, but I'm sure people will be happy out there that they're watching it in superior HD. If you come down Warrah Trig Road, keep a lookout for these rocks here, 4 giant boulders. Just take a small detour in here and have a look at the view. Similar to Rocky Lookout, but just further along. Let's see how quick we've navigated on a dedicated road instead of rock hopping down below. Let's see how close we are to West Head from up here. Probably been walking about half an hour. Wow, there's beautiful Patonga. And that's where I was, down there, all the way along the shoreline. Brandon Lee, the Crow. Okay, so we're getting close to where I turned around. Spectacular view. Very confusing with these signs. I thought I was coming down Warrah Trig Road. It looks like I wasn't. I think the Trig station's up there, because I have not come across any Trig station and I'm already at Warrah Lookout. Strange. Well, let's head down here, have a look to see if Warrah Lookout is more spectacular than the other two I've just been to, and then see if we can find that Trig. Oh, this one's a dedicated lookout. It's got a fence. So they've chosen this location for a reason. One little love lock there. Some inscriptions. 1958, I think. 1958. Oh, here we go. Got a few love locks here. Okay, so I would think this is Warrah Point Lookout, even though I just said Warrah Lookout there, but we're right on a point here. So from down there, I didn't notice any fence. Look how high it just keeps on climbing. These love locks are all over the world. 2021, right in the middle of COVID. That's when everyone was getting out. That's when everyone took up bushwalking. Those who had never bushwalked at all found a love for it because they were allowed to get some exercise through the COVID skunk piss years. They were allowed you to go out and exercise. Okay, that's it. That's Warrah Lookout. Let's go see if we can find the Trig. So I started walking up this track up from Warrah lookout. I've come to these stairs. It's going to be a long way up here if there's no trig station, but that's what my memory tells me, that you do Warrah trig first, and then if you follow it all the way down, you hit the lookout. Now there's something up there. It's a very, very new pedestal. I've never seen a trig station look like that before. And on the pictures online, when you type in Warrah trig, it's a white one. So I doubt this is it. I'll tell you what, this is it. All right, so it's from the car park. The easiest way is just drive into the car park, and it's right here. It should say it on top. Trig ID, New South Wales Trig Station. Do not disturb. If you type Warrah trig, like I said, online, and whoever documented it, this is white. So maybe it was pushed over by louts. No vane on top of it. It's one of the more piss poor trig stations I've ever visited. I even prefer the ones that are damaged and they've just got a rocky can and the vene's sticking pretty much out of the ground, but this is too new for me. You think they would have put something else. But there's no plaque or anything. You think they could put a plaque on there? Unless I'm at a different trig. But this is Warrah car park. So if I was to guess, this is it. So there you go. Just come straight into the car park here. The trig station's just up a few steps. And then when you do this boardwalk straight down, you hit the lookout. Now, one last adventure. See if we can find those pearl caves. We're going to have to go down to Pearl Beach. We'll fill up with water down there. And then from there we'll see if we can find it. So at least it was all downhill. I was hoping to attack it from the top so it was downhill and I didn't have to go uphill, but just coming back down to the sign and then we're going to turn left to Pearl Beach. I've got my flashlight on me, which means even if it hits darkness, we'll be able to navigate our way out of here. I'm in no rush to get home. Doesn't matter what time I get back to the northern beaches. It's a Friday, I've got the weekend to rest. And then Monday I start my deliveries. I just want to point out one last time for you guys that are interested in trig stations. I think you know the story why I love them. The school that I went to, Manly Bar Public School, which sits atop Manly Dam, which is a fantastic new boardwalk around, so you can walk around there. That was my playground as a child. In the bush there at Manly Bar Public, you've got the Macomb Trig Station, and we used that to navigate our way, whether or not we wanted to go to Bargalla Shops, North Bargalla Shops, down to Manly Dam. You've got to remember this is, 7-year-old, 8-year-old, 9-year-old kids, so we were just spending days in the bush. And that trig station helped us a great deal. It's still there, it's got a fence around it. So if you're looking to do any trig stations, type in Macomb, which is M, small c, large C, O-M-B, Macomb, and that's the one at Manly Bar. So if you're coming down this trail and you get to this sign here, Patonga Pearl Beach, as soon as you see Warrah Lookout, go up the Tony Doyle track. I'm sure online on the satellite mapping that says Warrah Trig Road. Okay, so they've got new signs. I gather that map's from years and years ago. And Warrah. That's the problem when you satellite image stuff. A lot of the information on there is old and sometimes it's incorrect and you get lost. So it's the Tony Doyle track is what you have to look for, and that's where the trig station is. So let's go down to Pearl Beach, fill up this water bottle. I'm very thirsty again. See if we can find these caves. So I think we've reached them. We are on the Pearl Beach fire trail, and it's not like you veer off anywhere. I'm pretty sure this is one of them. Some of the pictures that I've seen online prior to coming out today shows this landscape, and it is a cave if you head up there. I don't know if I can make it down without slipping. Make it up, sorry, without slipping. Let's go have a look. There's a huge overhang. It goes all the way along. You can see people have walked up here. I was hoping that it'd be on the other side of Pearl Beach so I could get some food and maybe a drink of water. But it's before Pearl Beach, so now I'm going to have to go down to Pearl Beach. Let's get a flashlight on in here. So that apparently, is Pearl Cave. It's rather slippery, so if you come up here, be careful. So it's just off the fire trail, if this is it, which I'm pretty sure it is. I've got a few pictures here. We'll just keep on heading along here because I saw some different pictures as well. There might be another one up here. This is rated as a 5-star place. Don't know if I'd give it a 5-star, but it's pretty good. It's nice and easy to get to, so I gather that's why people like coming here. If you do this loop, that you're going to be bound to pop into them. Yeah, this is definitely Pearl Beach Caves because I've seen photos with that big ass thing there. So very easy to find. I don't suggest you do what I did this morning, looking for any bunkers. Just do Rocky Lookout, Warrah Trig, Warrah Lookout, and come and do Pearl Caves, and then jot down at the beach. I did bump into a German chap, and he said, go down to the beach, it's very beautiful. Yeah, see, this is the better of the two. So that one there's the start of it. So this one's got some nice foliage. I'll keep on going along. No signs of any campfire or anything. I've got the GT2 with me today, the Ace Beam flashlight. Let's light it up here. Sorry about that. I thought I was taking a picture. I stopped you guys. So we're going to do one more walk through, starting from the very end of this cave closest to Pearl Beach. And that should wrap it up. So if we go down here, from here you can walk through both of them and marvel at its beauty. You don't really need a torch. I'll put mine on just in case. I'm not quite sure if it'll light up any better or not. I've got my sunglasses on, so I can't see anything anyway. So that's the first overhang. Plenty of shoe prints in here. Nice breeze, I must say. And then once you complete this one, it takes you straight into the other one. I was hoping to do this a lot earlier today, not at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the afternoon. And then from here, a bit of a downhill descent. And you've got the second of it too. Let's see if we can get right up in there. Those ferns are great coming off the topper. You can see where the rocks have fallen from the roof. Lucky I brought the torch. I wasn't going to bring it for this. I thought it'd be bright enough with it. So I'm wondering if my pictures will come out a little bit better because I brought the torch, the flashlight. The people that have taken these pictures, I don't think would have brought anything. So see, there it is without it. So we'll go down here without falling, which might be a task. Let me try to put this in this hand. It's very slippery here. Whoa. Okay. And for the last little finale, I'll try to get right up in there. See what's in there. The black hole. That black hole. Man, I don't want to do any more climbing. Oh, God, my poor legs. All right, it's mossy. We've got it in mossy. I did read a post where it said, best observed from a distance. Not to come up in here. We can't come all this way and not come up in here. Oh, I've got water dripping down on me, which feels rather nice. All right, let's light her up with 25,000 lumens. And if we pan back down this way, that's it, my friends. Pearl Caves. I'm now going to head down to Pearl Beach, grab something to drink and make the long journey home, and I'll sign off once I get close back to the car. Bumped into a lovely young lady coming up from Pearl Beach, and I asked her, are they Pearl Caves, these two right here? She said they sure are, but you can't get up into them because it's rather slippery. So only if she knew. Only if she was a subscriber to the Optimus Prime YouTube channel, she would see that they are very attainable. I also asked her if there's any taps down here, and she said, yeah, as soon as you get to the beach, there's a few taps there. So I'm just going to fill up my water bottle down here and then turn around and make my way back. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to get to eat. I'll probably drop down into your miner, maybe go to the charred chicken or whatever. You'll see on the slideshow. I normally take a picture of the front of the store and the food that I buy. Normally take a snap of it, so you'll see that on the arse end of the slideshow. As you're coming down Pearl Beach Fire Trail here, I'm not quite sure if this is a house or or what. It might be someone's residence, but you'll come to a gate. So this is what it looks like from this end. So where I started there on the beach, we're now on a road. You can slide on through. Brisbane Warrah National Park, Palm Beach, Patonga Fire Trail. There's something else on this road as well. What does this say? Cromelin Native Arboretum, Pearl Beach, arboretum.org.au. I don't know what that's all about. We shan't be doing that. I'm too tired. No dogs, no bikes. It's just slow footsteps. Now I'm hoping that the beach is down here because I'm rather parched. I need fluids. Yeah, it looks like residence where people live down here. In the bush. That's a very unique style house. Really old one there. Very quiet street. Someone else's property there. A few houses for sale here. I wonder how much they sell for here. There you go, look it up, fellas and girls. 65 Crystal Avenue, Pearl Beach. That looks nice there, doesn't it? 65 Crystal Avenue, Pearl Beach. Very secluded. 63, another one. Looks like everyone's selling here. And then we've got, you are welcome to play the piano and wander through the sculpture garden. I would love to do that. It's very kind of you, but I don't think I'll be able to get back to the car if I put on any more onto my journey. Little teepee, more houses, very quiet street. Remind me guys, when I come back up this way, I need to get a picture of this and the two signs there. Got a bush turkey up there crossing the road. Tell you what, there's some houses for sale in this street. You have to ask the question, why? 27 Crystal Avenue, Pearl Beach. Wonder why so many of them are selling. Probably too far out of the way from everywhere. I wish this beach would hurry up and hit me. Finally reached Pearl Beach, I think. There's something abandoned here. Looks like it's been abandoned for a long, long time. And this is empty. No business. No people come down here. Now surfing coffee and pastries. I don't think so. Oh, it looks like it's had a fire. It's had a fire. It's a charred mess. Unfortunate. It looks to me like a knockdown and rebuild. You're not going to be able to restore that. I bet you these people were shitting their pants. Authorised personnel, keep out. Right next to the creek too. What a beautiful location. We're in the mangroves. That's what we do. Oh, that smells fresh. We'll have to look into this. Why it started. Electrical. Normally these things are electrical. The back bit's alright. It's just this bit here. Something up in the window there. Those ones blew out. I was so focused on the burnt out building, I didn't get any video of Pearl Beach. Is that your miner over there? I think so. I've nearly walked the frickin' Yamina. I wish the rock shelf today that I walked on was a bit like that. There's a pool over there as well. Look at the houses up on top there. Alright, find me a toilet so I can get out of here and go home. Finally managed to find the toilets and the taps. And if anyone's willing to come and pick me up from Pearl Beach, now's the time you need to come down. Because I'm not looking forward to the walk back to Patonga. This is the little street. I have been here before. In 2016, I did Pearly Ponds. That video was quite a popular video. It was on a shitty little camera as well. So if you go to 18, sorry. If you go to 2018, you'll see a video there that says Pearly Ponds. I've been here before. I can't remember what street it was or where the Pearly Pond starts from, but it's somewhere down here. I don't know if I'd like to live here. It's a little bit too far away from everything. And now with all these shops closed, it's even worse. Imagine trying to get up in the morning and grab yourself a nice coffee from one of these little establishments. One's closed down, the other one's burnt down. Put the old table outside. Nothing inside. Another one for sale. This all for sale here. This is the guy that makes the killing. I highly doubt they all go with this guy because I don't think they sell. Holidays there. Rain and Horn. Let me just give you a time update. So I started this morning, what time was it? 8:30 I think, after coming back from North Wales. It is 5:48. 5:48. Can you imagine what time I'm going to get home? It's going to take me an hour to get back to the car. That's 7. An hour and a half to get back home. I'll be home at 8:30. I've got to stop in and get some dinner as well. I'll be home after 9 o'clock. I tell you guys, it's a lot quicker on the way home than it is trying to get to a place. I'm back up to Pearl Caves. The next stop will be Warrah Lookout and Warrah Trig on the right hand side, and then the straight down journey to Patonga. As soon as I get to that track, I'll let you know. Killer walk back up here from Pearl Beach. Absolutely killer. So I'm just reaching the Warrah Lookout to the left and the Warrah Trig to the right. Funnily enough, I bumped into that lovely lady that confirmed they were Pearl Caves on the way down, and I asked her, considering she had so much knowledge, what happened to the restaurant there on the beach and how long ago, and she said it's happened within the last 4 days and nobody knows. Insurance job. When people don't know how fires start, that's an insurance job. And considering everything else around there is empty, I have no doubt someone's taken something, maybe crossed a few wires, waited for to burn out so it looks like an electrical fault, but when no one knows, that's an insurance job to me. All right, one last track we need to look out for now. That's off to the left. It should have a sign saying Patonga. That will be the home stretch. That is a sight for sore eyes. I don't care where you are in the world, what I have accomplished today is outstanding. I put it to anyone to do what I did today and see how you go. No water for over 12 hours, thongs, rock hopping, bush bashing, diving into the pit water down there. Then after completing that, having the balls to walk all the way to Pearl Beach from Patonga and take in these 5 other explorers. I don't care who you are. I'm probably one of the most mentally strong people in the world. I watched Better Man the other day with Robbie Williams, and I love that guy. I love Robbie Williams' music, but his mind, the voices in that guy's head, I'm surprised how he's still alive. It's like chalk and cheese. I could not relate to that movie at all. Just watching it, I'm thinking, fucking what is wrong with you? There is no one on this earth that has a stronger mind than me. I push myself to the limits on everything, and this old body of mine turns 54 this year. You show me another 54-year-old that did what I did today. I bet you fucking don't. And that's it. One last final goodbye from down in the car. Oh, I have to mention too, in a fortnight's time, there's going to be 3 abandoned train tunnels. I know that my train tunnel videos get a lot of views. So for all you train tunnel enthusiasts, you're going to love this one. And the contraption that I bought today is a distance measuring wheel. These 3 tunnels, no one knows on the RailNet site how long they are. So I bought that wheel for $10. You can buy them off Marketplace for $20 to $80. I thought off eBay. And I thought I'd get for anywhere in between $20 to $80. So I thought I'd get on Marketplace, where I always get all my bargains. And I found someone up here at North Wyong selling it for 10. So I'll pick that up. So we're going to put that to use. We're going to measure what length these 3 tunnels are. Hopefully in a fortnight's time. It'll be on a Friday, if all goes well. If my parents can stay out of hospital this year. A lot of distractions last year, so I wasn't able to do half the stuff that I wanted to. So enough of me rambling. The beauty about this trek here, it's all downhill. So as soon as I get to the beach, I'll wish you goodbye. What I failed to mention as well, back up there, is I haven't had food since 8 p.m. last night, and all I had was 3 oranges and 1 sandwich ice cream bar. And I've done what I have pretty much today on an empty stomach. I'm going to look forward to dinner tonight. Okay, we're just coming down the last little bit. I'll turn the phone on, the other phone, and pan down to it and tell you exactly what time I got back. I can't remember what time I told you I left Pearl Beach. But as soon as we get to this sign down here, I'll stick this on. My my thighs are ready to burst out. They feel like they're going to explode. Okay, here we are. We're back to the sign. We're very close to the car. 6:37. That's how long it's taken me to walk back. It's a lot easier to walk from Pearl Beach to Patonga than it is from to Patonga to Pearl Beach. So my advice, if you're not a strong walker, is maybe carpool. Leave one car at Pearl Beach and another car at Patonga and start the walk from Pearl Beach. That's the easier way, and that way you don't have to do it twice. So if you've got a car here, hop in your car, drive back down to Pearl Beach, and that's it. Okay, let's call it a day. From the start in the morning, you can see all the fishermen going there, to finishing now, it's been one heck of an adventure. So tune in hopefully in 2 weeks' time when I go hit those abandoned train tunnels. But on that note for today, until I see you on the next adventure or explore, I can barely put my thumb up. Adios.